Nora was only 13 years old, beautiful and full of life. She was her parents' only daughter and had everything she needed. But Nora was a spoiled child. She never listened to advice. Her parents warned her about her choice of friends and staying focused in school. Every correction sounded like noise to her. You are all old-fashioned. This is a new generation. We are smarter and more sophisticated. These were her response whenever an elder tried to correct her or guide her. Nora became close friends with some senior girls in school. These girls were flashy, rude, and always talking about parties and boys. They called themselves the real stars, but never had time for their studies. They laughed at serious students and called them old-fashioned. These were the set of students that motivated Nora. She wanted to be like them. She stopped reading and started wearing makeup and lied to her parents to collect money or go out with these girls. Her parents noticed the changes, but she didn't care. After all, she was their only child. One Saturday afternoon, her friends invited her to a birthday party at a boy's house. Nora was excited. Her parents would never allow her to attend, so she lied. She told them that there was a school debate meeting. They believed her without calling the school to confirm. They gave her money for transport, gave her a hug, kissed her, and wished her luck. When she got to their meeting point at one of the girls' house, she dressed up in borrowed clothes and went with them to the party. At the party, there was loud music, drinks, and no adults among them. That was where she met Chidi, a 16-year-old boy who looked handsome and confident. Chidi called her beautiful and gave her attention. They talked for a while, danced, and later entered a quiet room. That night, Nora made a decision that changed her life forever. Weeks after the party, Nora began to feel sick. She was always tired, sometimes dizzy. Her mother noticed the changes and took her to the hospital. After the test, the nurse looked at Nora with surprise. "How old are you, my darling?" she asked. "I'm 13, Nora responded with a funny look. The nurse smiled and shook her head. "She's pregnant," she said. Nora's mother opened her eyes in shock. "What? Pregnant? My 13 years old child pregnant? Nora, what have you done?" She broke down in tears. Nora was afraid, but she told her parents all that happened that Saturday afternoon. After her father confronted her, she told them that Chidi was responsible for her pregnancy. Her father happened to know Chidi's parents very well. He met his father in one of his business trips and they became friends, but not too close. He called Chidi's parents. They were shocked. After confronting Chidi, he denied it completely. "I don't know what she's talking about," he said. His parents, believing their son, shouted at Nora's family, saying, "Our son can never do such a thing. Ask your wayward daughter to think deep and tell you who is responsible for her so-called pregnancy." Nora's parents were ashamed to even respond to them. Nora was heartbroken. Soon, people in the neighborhood started gossiping. Nora couldn't go to school. Her friends avoided her. Her parents were deeply ashamed. To protect her from more disgrace, they decided to send her to the village to stay with her grandmother until she gives birth. Nora cried, but she had no choice. The village was quiet and far from the city life Nora knew. Her grandmother welcomed her with love, but didn't spare the truth. "You refuse to listen," she said. "Now you must carry your cross." Nora helped with house chores and spent most days alone, thinking about her mistakes. After months of pain and waiting, Nora gave birth to a baby girl. She was only 14 years old. She named the baby Chimamanda, meaning God will not fail. The baby was innocent and beautiful, but Nora knew her life has changed. While her mates were preparing for their final exams, she was learning how to nurse a baby. Back in the city, Nora's classmates were graduating. Her cousins sent her photos and videos of the ceremony. Nora saw the girls she used to mock, now wearing beautiful gowns and holding certificates. She cried that night, holding her baby close. "I should have been there," she whispered. Nora began to regret every step she had taken. She missed school. She missed her parents. She wanted to start again. She asked her grandmother, "Mama, do you think I can go back to school?" Her grandmother smiled and said, "Yes, of course, but it will not be easy. You will suffer, but it's not too late." Nora returned to the city after 3 years. Her parents forgave her and welcomed her back with love. Her baby was now 2 years old. Her grandmother insisted that she should let her stay back with her for a little longer so that she would be able to concentrate in her studies. Nora went back to school again, but it was hard. She was now older than her classmates, and some students mocked her behind her back, even though she went to a different school where nobody knew her, a school very far from her neighborhood. Despite the challenges, Nora worked hard. She studied late into the night and avoided bad friends. Her teachers noticed her seriousness and encouraged her. She made a few new friends who were kind and focused. Slowly, she started to rebuild her confidence. Nora sat for her exams, and the result was excellent. Her parents were proud. She visited her daughter during the holidays and told her stories. "Manda, my charm, I know you will be a very brilliant girl, but please, you must avoid bad company and listen to your elders. Don't be disobedient, okay?" Little Manda smiled warmly. Nora's journey was painful, but it made her wiser. She learned that every action has consequences. When she got admission into the university, she avoided bad friends and always preached to her roommates who raised their voices when talking to their parents on phone. She was known as Sister Nora in her department because of the way she carried herself. Her parents thanked God for giving their daughter a second chance. 4 years later, Nora graduated as the best student, making her parents proud. As they hugged her tightly, with tears flowing from their eyes, on her convocation day, her story reminds others that mistakes can break you, but they can also build you if you learn from them.